Hello everyone and welcome back to day 4 of Vlogmas. I'm sorry I skipped a day yesterday. I was planning on doing my makeup for this video yesterday, but it turns out I had a sty, so I had to wait that one out. If you've ever had a sty, they are terrible and awful, and you do not want to do your makeup with one. But today I am here and I am going to show you a cute gothic Christmas makeup tutorial. Ignore my hair, ignore my hair. Let's just, come on, there we go. There we go, now we're in the Christmas spirit. Okay, so as you can see from how greasy I look, I swear it's just moisturizer and my little shaved eyebrows. I have already prepped my skin. I'm actually not fully shaving my eyebrows anymore. I've decided to grow back like the little nibs. But we're going to start by prepping again with concealer. So I'm just gonna cover the whole area up here as a base. You can use primer, but I've always just found it easier personally to use concealer. I don't believe in primers. I've literally never used one, and concealer has always worked perfectly for me. Alright, so the first thing I'm doing is grabbing this palette. You can use any palette. This is just the one I've used for like 3 years. It's just a knockoff James Charles palette off Amazon. The brand is Beauty Glazed if you want to check that out. I think they're still selling it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this light reddish orange-ish shade right there. And I am going to grab that on like a little packing brush. And I'm just going to put that lightly along here, just slightly, just a little bit, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So once that's on there, very little. So I'm grabbing my blending brush and I am just blending this light shade out into my skin tone. Get a nice little gradient going on there. Very subtle. You don't want this one to be super strong because this is just kind of the precursor for blending a red we're going to add. Alright, so now that this is all nice and blended out, I'm going in with this red shade here, and I'm putting that on my brush, and just placing that along where I already have this light salmon color. Placing that along there and kind of building it up a little. And I'm going to do the same, obviously, on the other side. And then, grabbing my blending brush again, and I am going to blend that out into the salmon color. Okay, so now that that is nicely blended, I'm going to go back in with that red shade and just fill in this little area that I did not get. Make sure you don't go too far there. Just fill in what you need to right here. And if you lost some of the pigment from blending that out, you can also go back over and pack that down and make that more pigmented. So once I have that done, I'm actually going into my Beetlejuice palette because it has really nice greens, and I'm grabbing the shade Bioexorcist. Again, you can use any light green for this, but this is just what I am using. I am grabbing that on an eyeshadow brush, and I am just packing that along here, alongside where I put that salmon. So I'm kind of blending it into that salmon color at the same time I'm packing it down. Okay, so once I have that light green blended into that color, very roughly, it doesn't have to be a perfect ombre yet, so I am just going to grab this shade Strange. Again, any green will do, just within this sort of shade range. So I am grabbing that on my brush, and I am just packing that down right in that inner corner. So I'm getting the brush that I used for that light green, and I'm using that again, and I am blending light green into the red. So once I have got that blended, it doesn't matter if your blend is kind of crappy. Mine is not that good, because shimmer makes everything better, and that's exactly what we're going to use to fix this look. So I'm using the shade Unusual. It's kind of a goldish green shimmer, but any goldish green shimmer will work. Grabbing that on my finger. I always put my shimmers on my finger. No brush really does them justice to capture those little glitters on there. And then I am putting that all along here. And even if your shimmer that you're using is a bit more goldish, that green pigment underneath will bring out the green pigments in it. And I am just putting that all along here. Alright, so after I've done that, I'm going back in with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm grabbing that light red salmonish shade I used earlier, and I am blending that red even farther out. This way, as if we are winging it out a little. Alright, so once I've got that red color messily blended out, I'm going in with some eyeliner, and I am just making a long wing outwards like so on each side. And I am connecting it. You can do it however you do your wings. And then once I've got those drawn out, I'm just going ahead and filling those in. Alright, so once I've got that filled in, I'm going in and grabbing a dark burgundy reddish shade, and I am blending that into the red to darken that red up. Not all the way throughout the red, but just along the edge near my wing. I am darkening that all up, even up here where you've blended that salmon. Alright, so once you've got that dark burgundy blended in there, I'm going in with just a black singular eyeshadow. You can use any black, of course, but I just bought this because I obviously use a lot of black eyeshadow, and I run through every black I have in a palette, so these are really helpful. And I am just lightly bringing that black from the wing in along where I put that burgundy. You don't want to bring it too far in, and then grabbing a blending brush, I'm blending that black into the burgundy. Take as long as you need with this and don't rush, because I know blending black into colors is super difficult. But just blend that black into the red. Alright, so after about 10 minutes of blending, I blended that black into the red there. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. And then I'm getting some red back on that brush. I also brought my eyeliner down under my eye. That's a personal choice that I like to do my eyeliner like that, but you can do it however you'd like. So I'm grabbing some red, and I am blending that under my eye there. Just in that area. And I am doing the same on the other side. Now obviously there's a harsh line here, but I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger. So after I've got that red on there, I'm going in with green, and I am putting that along here. Alright, so after I've got the green and the red along there, I'm grabbing some black on my brush and just lightly putting that right along my waterline. Now I'm grabbing my Cat Gel eyeliner pencil, and I am just putting a lighter to it because it makes it softer, and then lining my waterline. So now I'm just cleaning up any fallout on my face. Like I got this red here, some green along here, and then I am putting on some more concealer on my face. I would typically use foundation if I'm going to be wearing this for pictures or something. But I'm just gonna use concealer because my skin is doing well recently and I don't want to jinx that by putting a ton of foundation on my face. Alright, and now I am going back in with my eyeliner, and I'm just drawing on some little eyelashes. And as you can see, it's really messy there, but that is a-okay. I wanted this look to be a bit messy so I could do this thing with my mascara. I love doing this. We just kind of dab it along. And yeah, it does cover up the red a little bit, but you can always go back in and add more. And then I am putting on my mascara. Okay, so I know I'm doing this a little backwards because I already did this eyeliner, but this is just how I do my makeup. I do it really weird and kind of backwards. So I'm gonna do the inner corner eyeliner. So now that I've got that drawn out, I'm just gonna fill that in. Okay, so I filled in this eyeliner here, and then I connected that to my wing. That's fairly easy, so I'm not sure if you needed a tutorial for that or not, but yeah, just drawing my eyeliner along there. And then I'm going back in with my eyeliner to make my eyebrows. I usually would do blue eyebrows for my everyday makeup, but I don't think blue would go super well with the Christmas makeup, so I'm just gonna do some black eyebrows. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are done, I'm just gonna do some blush along my cheeks. I've been using this lipstick to do blush. I really like the way the shade matches my skin tone. Really well. Like, it doesn't match my skin tone. It fits my skin tone as a blush. I just really like it. I had never really used a dark blush before. I had always used like pink blushes because that's what I thought like you were always supposed to use. I never thought you were supposed to use like a darker one. But I love it. I love it a lot. So after I am done all of that, I am going to put concealer on my lips because I'm going to do lipstick. I'm going to line my lips with eyeliner just because I don't have a black lip liner. If you do have a black lip liner, I'd recommend using that. But what I'm gonna do is like the pointed lips there. You'll see, I will show you. Okay, so I've just lined around my lips. I have not done anything else like going inside or anything, just a line around the shape of the way I'm doing the lipstick, and then I'm going to lightly dot my black lipstick around these sides, and I'm gonna kind of blend it inwards a little. Okay, so now that I've got that black lipstick around there, I'm going in with this red lipstick, and I am going around like this. If you need to, you can also grab a Q-tip and just sort of dotted a line there to blend them together. Ta-da! Here's the final look. I'm super happy with how it came out. I'm actually really proud of it. If you do end up recreating this look, tag me if you post it on Instagram or just DM it to me. My Instagram is in my link tree, which is down below with my other social media. If you want to follow me, go right ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the 12 days, well, like 7 days of Vlogmas so far. I promise I will do the full 12 days next year. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to subscribe and stick around for next year's Vlogmas if you really want to see all 12 videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye-bye.